Let's bring in somebody from this generation. We have Ankita Chawla joining us. Ankita, thank you so much for being on We the People, because you have moonlighted in the past and you're proud of it.
Thank you for having me. Yes, I have been moonlighting in the past. I still am. A brief introduction. I am a content creator who goes by the name of Hustle Rani on Instagram. But I also have a 9-to-5 job. I'm in the social media business through and through. But one thing that I have to say about Gen Z, and I'm a proud representative of this generation. For those of you who don't know, Gen Z is anyone who's born from the year 1996 to the year 2005. This generation of fresh jobbers that have just joined the workforce, I have noticed them to be some of the most proactive individuals. So when it comes to tackling things like job loyalty, and retaining the confidentiality of the trade secrets of that very company. I believe I would not doubt them on that front, just like I don't doubt myself. But this generation has a consistent thread of wanting to explore their passions outside of what their desk job offers them. I mean, let me put things into perspective. A generation that has had to sit at home for 2 years, a generation that saw 2 periods of recession, will not find working a government job till the year 50, 55 and then retiring and then just waiting for a pension. This generation has had at least 1,000 to 2,000 new videos on their fingertips in a span of 1 day. This generation has had access to so many options, which also is another concept called option paralysis, where you just can't choose. So it's never ever going to be satisfying just sticking to one desk job and thinking that it's going to make you happy and satisfied and keep your pockets filled forever. Because those needs, especially for Gen Z, have been growing. And with certain laws and regulations like IT companies coming in and red flagging, moonlighting is, I do feel, a slightly hindsighted decision, because it often needs, the country often needs talent that will in the end help the economy. Something that Mr. Ganesh also very rightly said, especially in the unorganized sector. You'll see a plumber who's also probably doing a dog walking service here in Bombay just to make the ends meet. And Gen Z as a generation, and not just Gen Z, in fact millennials, has this very, very common sentiment in them which actually makes them want to moonlight, is that my generation needs to make its own money, especially from families that do not come from generational wealth, and the internet actually telling.
So basically flexibility is a currency everyone wants to be paid in, upgrading your skills, earning supplementary income, expanding networks, exercising the agency to choose the gigs they want to work on. So Mohit, Malik, what do entrepreneurs like you do who are running, organizations that, on tight budgets and wanting to make profits, right? Like, what do you do in such an environment? Because I'm not going to sugarcoat this, Ankita, because we've also heard some horrific stories. Many entrepreneurs who just say that this generation doesn't want to work; they have no work ethic. So Mohit, Malik, what do you do when you're hiring? You heard what Ankita said. This is what this next generation wants.
So for us, we are very firm believers of, how, as in we have been working with freshers forever now. And, for the last 3 years, we have been investing in fresh talent. We start from the very 3rd year of the college. We hire interns, put them through an internship program of 1 year, and then take them forward. So what we provide, one, is that we provide you with an option during your first year of internship to decide on what career path you need to take. That means we give them all options, which is one thing that they expect, that, we want to explore ourselves as to what we need to do in future. So that's one option that we give. The second option that we give is that we give very competitive salaries when it comes to, you being a fresher, because we don't want you to be left out, in this scenario. The third basic thing that we do is that we put them through live projects, and then we tell them that, there are ample of opportunities, learning opportunities out there. Go out there and explore them. We will sponsor those, and then you come back and start contributing to it. So when you get 1 year, good enough year, when you are not even college graduate.
No, but then are these young employees staying with you? Or are they moving on? Are they still moonlighting despite all this?
So we have not seen, as in there had been one off instance of moonlighting, but what has happened is with us giving them 1 year of exploring things, people have joined us in software team and they have become designers in a year, in a 1 year span. So when you give them those options, then it makes more sense for them to understand that what exactly we need, and then they can plan out their career. They can plan out their short term goals, their long term goals, and they can communicate back to us, and we can facilitate that. So we have been doing this extensively. We have been investing in freshers for almost 3-4 years now, and the results are amazing. People are sticking around, people are staying back, and they know that they once they get the alignment with the company's goal and the vision, they get aligned to it, and they and then they find out avenues on how to contribute back to the company.